Good morning. I'm going to go over calculating density with you. We're going to do a few of the calculations, but just as a reminder, we see density a lot in science. Density will determine the movement of many things in the Earth system. For instance, density determines how the oceans move, how the deep currents of the ocean move throughout the different oceans of the world. The movement of magma in the center of the Earth, those are all determined by density. Same thing with the atmosphere. We get huge movements of massive amounts of air in the atmosphere, all based on density. So we'll just go over the calculations for it today. A deeper topic of density is, well, that'll come later. That'll be a deeper discussion. So density formula shows it right here. Density equals mass divided by volume. And then it gives us our units, which we'll need because we're going to use our units to answer our questions here. And then our calculations just have one of those components missing, either density, mass, or volume. Looks like this first page is very straightforward. We're just looking for density. So density equals mass over volume. So these calculations are very straightforward. I just have to take the mass and I have to divide it by the volume and I'll get my density. That's it. So let's do this first one. 175 divided by, 175 divided by 5 equals 35. Now I'm not done with 35. I need to include the units. Units for density here are grams per centimeter cubed. So do that for all of your density questions, okay? Now if we look on the next page, we'll see a couple more problems, but now we have the density, we're missing the mass. So what I want to show you here is a different way of looking at it. We know that density equals mass over volume, but since I'm looking for mass, let's see if we can simplify this. And if we rearrange this, we can get it to look like density times volume equals mass. Now, I know I just have to take my density, multiply the volume, and that will give me my mass. So let's do that. Density is 12 times 3 for the volume equals 36. 36, and don't forget your units, mass is grams, which I have on the front page here, right? Mass is grams. And you're going to do that for this whole column. And again, you can use this formula here. It tells you exactly where to input the density and the volume to get your mass. All right, now on this side, we're looking for the volume. So again, we had density equals mass over volume. That's a little messy. Let's see if we can make this look different, okay? We want to make that easier to calculate. And if we rearrange this, I can get volume equals mass divided by density. Now, I can just take my mass, plug it in, take my density, plug it in, and I'll get my answer. So let's do that for the first one. Mass is 8 divided by density of 2. That gives me a volume of 4. Don't forget your units. The volume is 4 centimeters cubed. And do that for the rest of this column. Okay, hope that helps.